Hello, YouTube. ZiggyNo back with Sports Cards Daily. Today's December 23rd. That's right, the day before Christmas Eve. And on this day in 1997, Chicago Bulls coach Phil Jackson is the quickest to reach 500 wins with 682 games. Amazing for professional basketball. That's an amazing record. Way to go, Michael and Pippen and the whole Bulls team. That's, through the amazing run. News and chatter, ransomware attack. This was brought to my attention yesterday by Dustin on Personal Finance Dad, and I have a little background, so I wanted to bring this up to your attention. Flawless NBA today. Yeah, Flawless drops, and oh my goodness, look at the price. Today in the hobby, High Rollers Top 20, The Hype, and Sports Card Live. All typically drop on Wednesdays. Now we'll see the hobby the holiday might change that, so check back tomorrow for updates. If you haven't already, let me just ask you to go ahead and please subscribe. We do these daily updates every day and drop additional content in the evenings. What did you miss yesterday? Hot takes on 2021, why Bowman Draft is a favorite product, top 5 hottest cards, behind the numbers, fantasy football card quest, Luka holiday giveaway, and Merry Christmas card break. Let's go ahead and jump into the content. First of all, starting with that article I talked about, sports cards collectors. Again, Dustin mentioned this yesterday on his daily update. I didn't want to not give him credit for that because he definitely brought it to my attention. This is something I'm actually involved in. I do cybersecurity. What I would say is I'm not surprised by this, and I feel bad for organizations. And I would say this, that I think this is only going to expand in the future because the more money that's available, when a hacker can see that an auction house is doing $50 million in business or whatever millions of dollars, that's a soft target they're going to go after. So be aware of this and think about your own personal businesses and ways to protect yourself. Next up, today is Flawless Day. Holy flawless, $6,200 for a box direct from Panini. Hey, Panini, remember back in the beginning of the year when you told me you were trying to keep stuff at suggested retail price? Remember that? Yeah, I think you didn't. This just disgusts me, guys. Now, I will say this is what it's selling for on secondary markets. It's at $5,000 a box, $6,000 a box. It's ridiculous. I would rather buy a box of NT than buy a box of Flawless. There's not a hit in Flawless, in my opinion, that's going to make you $500,000. I mean, I just don't understand the chase in Flawless. Maybe I've missed something. Someone else talk to me. Am I wrong? When did Flawless become the best set? Not only mention that, Eminence Kobe came out at 7,000 years ago. Like 6,000 from Panini is absolutely brutal. I can't even imagine. Like I used to do breaks with this stuff when it was $1,500 a box, $2,000 a box. You do a hit draft. How do you even do that in this? There's 10 cards. What are you paying, $500 for a card? There's going to be some angry people, man. I'm probably with the first. Okay, on to the content. Northeast Ohio, Sports Cards, does his hot takes for 2021. Some of the thoughts he has that are going to happen in 2021, which I think is a great video, so check it out. Leave your hot takes. My hot takes, grading is not going to change much. It's going to be PSA and BGS, 1 and 2 moving forward. SGC is going to slip down. The new company might make a push. I'll also say that I expect more fraud and more crime in the hobby. More fake slabs, more whatever. With money coming in, you're going to see more of that. On the positive side, I expect more mergers, acquisitions, increases, better content, better software solutions. It's going to be a great year. The hobby's got the Olympics. It's got all 3 sports coming back in 2021 with baseball, hockey, and basketball. And the football is going to have an amazing draft class in the fall. So should be a fun year. Next up, Silver Jackify does a great video here on why he's a big fan of 2020 Bowman Draft. And one of the highlights here is really you can learn a lot about the clash just by reading the back of the cards, right? Pick up the draft cards, read the cards, learn about baseball, learn about what's coming in the future. He mentions this is one of only 5 hobby boxes he opens every year. And he talks about the importance of why draft is so important to him. So I'll tell you, it sold me. It made me think about picking up draft over some other products out there. Next up. Sports Card Investor, top 5 hottest sports cards right now. I know. This is one of those videos with a big hand in the air and go top 5. Well, some things I want to bring to your attention. I thought was interesting here is the comparison of the Zion Williamsons and PSA 10s between Select, Optic, Donruss, and Prism. I'm sorry. Is that Prism? Yeah. No, it's Optic, Mosaic, Prism, and Select. The 4 big ones. And what's important here, I mean, Prism's the leader, but Select is probably a strong number 2. So take that for what it's worth. You got to watch some of these videos to pick up some of these gems in here. Next up, Tyson over at Bench Clear Media. Another great week behind the numbers. Love this football stuff. He starts talking football. He shares some of the refractors, talks about some of the prices of boxes. Just has a really good show going here. I'm excited to listen to him as we get into the playoffs. And I'm thinking to myself, what are we going to do when football's over, Tyson? Which reminds me, my other favorite football content provider is Fantasy Football Card Quest. Both these guys do an excellent job. I'll be honest. I love both their content. How they're using the hobby and mix stuff in with the hobby, sharing cards and thoughts and opinions. And again, really enjoyed both these. So check them both out if you're into football, and really looking forward to the playoffs and how we get closer in the season, and also looking forward to supporting these guys in the offseason. So keep up, give them some subscriptions, and hang in there. Giving away Luka stuff. So I follow this channel. I just think it's a fun, lighthearted, I don't know. I'm not learning. I don't mean this the wrong way. I'm not learning something for this channel, but I love his channel, and I love Luka. So I thought this is a cool video to bring to your attention. He's doing a giveaway. He does a lot of good giveaways on here. He's got a lot of amazing Luka cards. The Luka Super Collector right here. And I thought this would be great for the holidays. So check it out. Give him a like when you get over there. Give him a sub if you haven't already. And then lastly, another great holiday video, the Squared Circle Collecting Chat. This was actually these guys, the Grinch, and I forget his real name, and Card Cutter, ripping open wrestling cards, which I had little, if any, interest in, but I watched. I was entertained, and I love listening to these guys, the holiday spirit, and I thought to myself, this is something fun to do. You know, get with your friend, do a Zoom or a whatever it's called, FaceTime with your friend, rip open a box of cards, talk about the cards, do some trades, enjoy the hobby, enjoy life, enjoy your friends, have a great year. You know, we've only got a few more days left there in 2020. 2021 is going to be amazing. Of course, I'm sure we were saying that last year this time, right? Again, thank you very much for all your support, your comments, your questions. I will be doing, like I said, some more videos coming up this week and into next week. Sports Cards Daily will be back tomorrow and on the holiday. We're going to continue running this thing. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Look forward to seeing more and talking to more of you in the future.